Hi everyone. So in this video, I will explain you about the task which is related to functionality of the ATM interface. So here the question and the task is to create a fully functional ATM interface using the Python. When I am said ATM interface, in your mind, the total four different functionality will come into the mind. First one is to check the balance, withdraw amount, deposit and exit. Before that you have to keep the ATM card, and after that enter the pin and click on the display amount to see the savings. If you want to withdraw, enter the pin, enter the amount, then confirm the amount and update the from the savings. And if it is a deposit, enter the pin, enter the amount, click on confirm button and then update the savings. If I click on the exit, it will log out entirely. So from the next time again, you have to enter the pin again before after keeping the ATM card. So first I have implemented manually. So I have taken the class as ATM. In this class, I am having different methods which takes the enter to check the pin is correct or not, and savings which is to display the how much amount is currently there in your account. Withdraw method which updates the current amount or the savings after withdrawing the amount. So it will subtract it from your savings. And deposit is the function where the amount is updated after adding some amount that you are going to deposit. And exit is the function for displaying the final message that you have logging out. And I have taken the object reference for the class ATM which takes two input. What are those inputs? If I see here, ATM contains self keyword which is parameterized constructor. So pin and amount. Here pin and amount refer by these values. So my pin is 123. This is my current amount that I am having currently right now in my account. So till now I am declared a class which contains ATM functionalities with some amount and its current password or pin. So I will use the functionality here. Here, this code is user based. So I have taken the list where it contains four different functionalities where the operations contains four values: check balance, withdraw, deposit, and exit. Now I will ask the user to print um, whether he had inserted or not. If he click yes, then execute everything. If not, then please try again. Else it will print invalid. So suppose user enters yes, then computer will ask please enter the pin. If he enter the pin and it is a valid pin, which means this one valid pin, enter the pin, this function will come from here, valid pin. If valid pin is matches with the current pin, it will return true. If it is returned true, then it will go on executing continuously because valid contains valid pin and valid returns true when the entered pin and my current pin is exactly same. So what happens in the loop? So here I am having the for loop, and for each operation I will press a print the message that to press 1 for operation 1, that is savings, press 2 for the operation second, that is withdraw, like that, with deposit as well as exit. So four options will be displayed respectively. Now I will ask the user to print to enter the choice. What is this choice? So I will print. So user will select one to see the savings. What is the current savings? So in the savings, it will ask the pin. So when the pin is asked for the savings, it will go here savings. If entered pin and the current pin is same, then only show the amount. Else pin is incorrect, please try again. Until unless the user enters the correct pin, till then it will going to show pin is incorrect. If the pin matches, then it will going to show what is the current amount. So that is happening when the user choice is 1. If the choice is 2, then it will ask to how much amount you want to withdraw. So withdraw amount is entered by the user, and it will call this function withdraw, where this it will ask for the pin again. If the pin matches exactly and the withdraw amount should be less than equals to self amount, then only it will update the withdraw amount or the current savings amount. If not, insufficient balance, because the condition should be withdraw amount should be less than the current amount. Otherwise, it will show sufficient imbalance, because in the ATM functionality also it is showing the same. If the pin is not correct, then display the pin is incorrect. Please try again. If the user choice is 3, same thing, it will deposit. Only the thing is here I am subtracting, here I am adding. Same functionality. And in the final, I have to show how much savings are there. Here I am having positive, here I am having negative. Because here I am withdrawing, here I am depositing. That's it. But here there is a condition, but there is no condition, because for the addition there is no limit. And if the user choice is 4, then it will exit by displaying the final message that I am exiting, logging out, then break to come out of the while loop, which is non-terminating. So this is for each iteration, for each operation. So let's check by executing. So first I am running this cell by for taking the all the functionalities of the all the features of the ATM, that is of the class. If I run this cell, please insert ATM card. Yes, as a user, yes, I inserted the ATM card. Please enter the pin 123. If I print yes, enter the choice. True. Pin is matched. Now I want to see the savings. One. So my savings is 10,000. Why? Because here I am passing the pin and the current savings. So I will update again. What will be? I know I will do withdraw. If I want to do withdraw, I will press 2. Now enter the amount to be withdrawn. So I want to withdraw 1,000 rupees. So my updated value will be 9,000. Enter the choice again 2. If you see here, this is my withdraw choice, and this is my total amount 1,000. I have entered the 1,000 rupees, so it detected 1,000 rupees from the savings, that is 1,000. So I got 9,000. I selected withdraw choice again. Let's see. If I say 5,000, if I enter, it is updated again. Scroll bar element. So this is my with total 9,000 minus 5,000 is 4,000. Now my choice is to update deposit. After, let's see what will happen. No, 3. Option 3 is for deposit. Enter. Now I will enter the amount to be deposited is 5,000 again. 5,500. Enter. So savings amount is 9,500. So this is my this is a small update that it should be a deposit. So I will update the printing statement that is here deposit. Should be deposited to be deposited. That's it. If I save, that's it. Now from next iterations, from next when I run again, so it will not show withdrawn for the deposit. It will show to be deposited. Now I want to exit, so I will press for enter. So logging out, it is terminated. No more execution is happening. So totally, yeah, I have done these four operations in 2 minutes 41 seconds time. Now the main question was that to implement the functionality ATM interface. Interface means interactive interface. That is GUI, graphical user interface. For that, in Python, I am using tkinter. So till now I have checked manually. This is just entered by manually, but not clicking. So I need buttons for easy functionality, which is user friendly for interacting with the machine. So I have imported tkinter. I have taken the ATM class, which having the same functionalities as used before. So I copy pasted it. Then I have taken another class that is ATM application, where I am having the methods which is to create an interactive widgets. So here I am having the functionalities that is create widgets. So for each thing I am having created a label and login buttons and balance button, withdraw button, deposit button, amount button. For each I am naming those buttons as amount, deposit, withdraw, check balance, login. Okay, so how much size it should be, and it which place at what index position this button should be placed, those I am declaring in with the button function, that is grid. At this grid, at row say 0th position, column 2nd position, with this index, this length, the button should be placed. So that is carried by grid method from the label, that is label from the tkinter. So tkinter module having the method, in that method it has the grid inbuilt function, which is to check, is to place which button should be placed where in that window. This is my login method, which is to check whether the entered password or entered pin is correct or not. If it is valid, then proceed with creating those and update the status as login successful. Else, please enter the correct pin. That will be the message. And this is a method where it will call the function and update the or show the what is the current balance or the status. This is my withdraw, that will show the what is the current amount after withdrawing the price or the amount from the savings. And if the amount is less than 0, show the valid and please enter the valid amount message will be displayed. Otherwise, I am taking the customized one, that is please enter the amount. If I enable this, it will show normally that string format is not considered to be as taken as the input. So as ATM functionality, this is the message that will be shown every time. So I have taken text as this string. That's it. You can use anything. So as per the functionality of the ATM, I have implemented like that. This is my deposit functionality, just opposite to withdraw. So here it is adding. So status is result. Now this is my exit function, where it will execute and delete everything. So it will end everything execution. Now this is my main method, where the root is this much, and this will create an reference for the tkinter. Using that, I'm passing the ATM pin and amount, and it will pass the root and amount. So this is my TK enter. This is of the functionality GUI base. This is my main loop where it will execute multiple times. So if I run this, let's see what will happen. I executed it. Now some type of this one it will come. So if I didn't enter anything, but I clicked on login. Incorrect pin, please try again. Until unless you don't have the current pin, so 123, but I given 124, 1234. Login successful. Please choose an option. So correct pin was 123, 1234. So enter correct pin. Now the buttons are enabled. Now I will check balance. So savings amount is 10,000. Is it is correct because the amount is 10,000 here. If I enter the withdraw without entering anything, what will show? It will show enter the amount for the withdraw. If I click on deposit, enter the amount for deposit. So for now, I will take 1000 as the withdraw. 9,900 successful. If I want to withdraw once again, say 5,000, withdraw 4,000. If I say 77, withdraw done. If I say deposit should be 2,000, deposit. If I say 1,000 again, deposit is 49200. 2,000, 6,000 again. Enter the amount. So I click two times. If I want to check the balance, I can check the balance here. If I say 56 or 57, 6,900. So if I say 5,000 again, deposit 11,980. If I say exit, then it will ask the pin again. So if I say 123 wrong password pin, so incorrect pin, please try again. This is how you can do that. 124. I say now login. Now the it is enabled. It will update from the previous one only. So if I click on exit, it will stop. You have been logging out. Take your card. That's it. If I close this, it will stop execution. This is how the user interface for the ATM functionality was implemented. If you have any doubts, let me know in the comments. I will explain you once again. And if you have any projects with you, just comment me. I will do them in the next videos, upcoming videos. Thank you.